It's time for another report from this year's Jasper County Fair, and we'll be talking with Stacy Wilson with the results of the youngsters' different projects in just a moment. But first, a word from our sponsors, including our presenting sponsor, Newton Des Moines East KOA, proud to sponsor Out and About with Jamie Grout's Jasper County Fair daily results. They are celebrated for their clean pool, disc golf course, fishing pond, and kiddie train rides. The Newton KOA is a favorite of families who love the outdoors and want to make the most of their leisure time. Whether vacationing or stretching out your summer days, they have lodging options for everyone with no RV necessary at Newton Des Moines East KOA. Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue in Newton. They take pride in delivering more than just tires and vehicle maintenance. They provide an unwavering commitment to great service every time. As a locally owned and operated small business, they understand the importance of building lasting relationships with their valued customers at Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue in Newton. And Jersey Freeze Ice Cream in Monroe. It's Touch a Truck Night at Jersey Freeze coming up real soon on Tuesday, July 29th. Join them for an exciting evening where kids and kids at heart can get up close and personal with real trucks, emergency vehicles, and tractors from 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. And don't forget to try the Van and Bonbon Freezer named after Van and Bonnie. They are absolutely delicious at Jersey Freeze in Monroe. All right, more results from this year's Jasper County Fair with Stacy Wilson, Youth Coordinator for Iowa State Extension. Stacy, we're going to talk about the youngsters going to this year's Iowa State Fair. Tell us about it.
Okay, these are the ones that bring their projects into the building to be judged, and we call it a conference judging, where they sit down with the judge and tell him or her what they've learned as they worked on their project. This is the area that is very, very vague. Like I've said before, and I said last time we talked, anything can be a 4-H project, and this is where they would go. So I'll just start reading off the names of the kids going on to State Fair for 2025 here in Jasper County. Gwen Zalstra for Visual Arts, Carter Dudley for Visual Arts, Sydney Beaver, Lucia Cooper, Macy Kane, and Sydney Beavers has 2 projects actually going in visual arts. Then we have personal development. We have Carter Lehrman and Brecken Lowry. We have some ag and natural resource projects. These are projects that are not necessarily livestock related. They could be related, but it's not the actual animal that they're taking. So they either did a report for their project or some kind of ag and natural resource project. And that is Derek Rominger and Seth Hansen. Derek, and as an example of that one, because that confuses people sometimes because they get it mixed up with the livestock projects. Derek Rominger, he built a hunting blind. And then Seth Hansen, he did a report on a bald eagle rescue that he rescued a baby bald eagle and got hooked up with an aviary group that takes birds and rehabs them. Okay, so then science, mechanic, and engineering, we had Ben Leonard and Jacob Bell and Miriam Ness, along with Trinity Ann Hansen. Those projects are woodworking or metalworks. We had Sierra Nolan in sewing and needle art. She made a quilt. Also in sewing and needle art was Mandisa Voss, Clara Cooper, Maya Parsons, Lucia Cooper again, and Hayden Lowry. Child development projects. We had Carly Spear, Carter Dudley, Emma Cook, and Sasha Barnett going on to the state fair. In health, we have Carly Spear and Sydney Beavers. In consumer management, where she did a comparison on dish soap, homemade dish soap and store-bought dish soap, we had Kinsley Meyer. Then we had some food nutrition projects going on. We have Mandisa Voss, Ava Snyder, Jocelyn Kushat, and Bailey Birkenholtz, along with Braden Cartwright. Photography is always a popular area that kids want to exhibit in. And for our photography projects going on to State Fair, we have Jace Vandermolen, Catherine Zalstra, Jonah Fatma, Piper Clark, Alex Teed, Zoe Henry, Piper Clark, Carter Dudley, and Cohen Whipple. Then we have what we call a thrifty meal challenge, and that's where an exhibitor will put together a meal for a family of 4 for under $15. And we have Natalie Knorr, who gets to advance to the state fair with her with her thrifty meal project.
All right, we'll have more results from this year's Jasper County Fair after we hear from our presenting sponsors, Newton, Des Moines East, KOA. This podcast on the Jasper County Fair is sponsored by Newton, Des Moines East, KOA. They're the presenting sponsor for this report. They're proud of those youngsters involved in 4-H and FFA. Whether vacationing or stretching out your summer days, they have lodging options for everyone. No RV necessary. Book your cabin, sleeping camper, RV, or tent site today by calling 641-792-2428 or visiting KOA.com. It's a great day at Newton, KOA. With more results from this year's Jasper County Fair, here is, once again, Stacy Wilson.
So in 4-H, you can be a Clover kid from grades K to 3rd, and then you actually are actual 4-H, I want to say, from 4th to 12th grade. Here at the Jasper County Fair and at all of the county fairs in Iowa, you can exhibit as a 4-H'er in 4th grade. At the state fair, however, due to the space availability, you have to be in 5th grade. So our fair board always chooses a outstanding 4th grader project in the different areas. So I'd like to acknowledge those 4th graders as well. We have Clara Cooper. She has a dress in clothing that was chosen as outstanding 4th grade clothing project. Hattie Johnson, she has a photograph. Grayson Enbers has a personal development project. Catherine Zalstra has her food and nutrition project. Grayson Enbers has a Ag and Natural Resources project, and that was a farmer career poster. Brecken Lowry has a dog painting, and that is going in visual arts. Then we had our swine show yesterday, and so I have some results from that. Our champion breeding gilt, that was exhibited by Alyssa Bassett with Linville Sully FFA. Reserve champion breeding hog was shown by Ryland Titus of the Newton FFA, where she also is a member of Clear Creek Wranglers 4-H Club. 3rd overall breeding hog was shown by Braden Bassett. 4th overall by Mackenzie Couples. 5th overall by Braden Bassett as well. Our champion derby hog was exhibited by Holden D. And the reserve champion derby hog was exhibited by Ella Plum. Champion purebred market hog was shown by Megan Bright. And the reserve champion market hog was shown by Lane Cannon. Then we had champion market hog overall was exhibited by Ryland Titus. Reserve market hog was exhibited by Ryland Titus as well. And 3rd overall market hog was shown by Brooks Utech. 4th overall market hog was shown by Megan Bright. And 5th overall market hog was shown by Rayleigh Warwick. We have showmanship, and I talked a little bit about that in previous podcasts, where showmanship is how the exhibitor themselves is evaluated, and that's based on how much they know about their project and how they do in the ring. So our senior showmanship champions, senior was Mackenzie Couples, and reserve was Braden Bassett. Champion intermediate showman was Rayleigh Warwick, and reserve intermediate showman was Gage Snyder. Junior showman champion was Brecken Lowry. Reserve champion junior was Gunnison Oldham. Let's see. Then we have a Spanky Pail Award. It's a Spanky Pail Award, and that is a memorial award, and that is in memory of Bryce Leonard, who always went by Spanky. Okay. So he was just an outstanding guy down here at the fair. He was on our youth committee. He was a superintendent. He helped so many kids get involved and get started with their projects here at the fair. And so he's honored every year with the Spanky Pail, and that is a small bucket with supplies to show hogs that you might need. Alyssa Bassett received that, and reserved for that was Rylan Titus. Taylor Wing also, she also received that.
All right. And as always, we want to pat those youngsters on the back for doing a great job here at this year's Jasper County Fair. So we're looking forward to more results tomorrow. Stacy, thank you again for taking the time to let us know about all these kids who have worked so hard throughout the year on all their different projects too at the Jasper County Fair, and the kids who are going on to this year's Iowa State Fair that is coming up real quick in Des Moines. That's going to wrap it up for this report. The presenting sponsor for the results from the Jasper County Fair, Newton Des Moines East, KOA. Newton Des Moines East KOA is proud to sponsor Out and About with Jamie Grout's Jasper County Fair daily results. They're celebrated for its clean pool, disc golf course, fishing pond, and kiddie train rides. The Newton KOA is a favorite of families who love the outdoors and want to make the most of their leisure time. Whether vacationing or stretching out your summer days, people love the lodging options at Newton Des Moines East KOA. No RV necessary. Book your cabin, sleeping camper, RV, or tent site today by calling 641-792-2428 or visiting KOA.com. It's a great day at Newton KOA. Until next time, out is out. See ya.